Hello and welcome to Kittick Farms. We're back with another episode of Campaign of France. And last time we got all of our animals working here. We've got our sheep in the pens, they're all fed. We've got chickens in the pen, they're all fed. So it's time to start jumping into some of the other activities around the farm here. Now, a couple of things that people have pointed out in the comments is the feed capacity here in base game is actually for 10 days of feed, not 2 like I'm used to in seasons. So we've got quite a bit of feed in the pens, which means I'm going to bump up the time a little bit here. I think we're going to play on times 30 for the time being while we go ahead and get some work done and just keep this clock moving. We do have a lot of animals that we're going to need to breed here over the course of this series, so we might as well get things moving. And we'll probably be fast forwarding through the nights as well, because I don't really like playing in the dark that much. So we're going to today get this plow out here and go create this field that we've been talking about back here behind the chicken pasture. This thing is a glorious 1.2 meter plow. That's right, folks, 1.2 meters. And so this is a small area, but it's going to be kind of interesting to get this all plowed up here. I'm trying to decide exactly where we want to make this field. I think this field is going to end up being the feed for the chickens here. I think we're going to kind of switch over to having this field be chickens because it's a little bit more open. We'll be able to get the harvester around in here a little bit better. And I'm not going to try and necessarily maximize all of our space here. So let's see if I can remember how to turn one of these plows. We're going to put it so that the part over here is on the outside, I think. We're going to turn on create fields. And I think we're going to just start somewhere right in here. Like so. Like I said, I'm not too concerned about getting right up against the edge of this field area. We're going to just go for a bit here, and then I'm going to raise us up and kind of figure out where I want the other edge of this field to be. Something like this shouldn't be too bad. I should be able to get alongside the edge of the field without running into these fields and just kind of take this at a clockwise fashion around. So we're going to do something like this and probably just follow this tree line, leaving a couple of tractor widths here along the trees, I think. Probably bring it all the way here. Something like this, I'm thinking looks pretty good. And we'll get lined up here with it again. I'm trying to think how square-ish I care if this field has got a little bit of an angle. I don't think I want to get too close to this other field. We'll leave a little bit of grass here in between the two fields for whatever may come. And I'm just going to kind of take this and we're going to curve this one, I think. And we'll leave a nice bit of headland here in between us and the chicken coop just to give us some room to kind of get around, I think. We're going to take this to where we started here real quick, and then we'll take a quick look at this. Yeah, I think this is going to be good. That gives us a nice way to get in and out. I can put a road in here around our chicken coop to get in and out depending on what we need. I think this is going to work out really well for us. So let's flip this plow over, and we're going to go... Actually, I should flip this plow back over. We should go like this, if I'm not mistaken. And we're going to go ahead and just add a few headland passes here and get this widened out a smidge so that we've got room to turn around, and then we'll be going the other way up and down this field, I think. But I want at least 3 passes here. I want a little bit of room here to bring the plow in when we're coming at the headland, to not have to be quite so careful, be worried about whether or not we're getting into the part of the headland that we didn't intend to be the field. Like right here, I'm having to slow down a lot just to make sure we don't mess it up. So we'll start going up and down. We'll take a few rows off on the other end here by the trees and check back in with you after we're done plowing up this field. Now, I have to say, doing that with a 1.2 meter plow was not exactly fun. And would you look at that? We've got all kinds of grass showing up here outside of the pen. I'm guessing that's the animal cleanliness. So we've got a low cleanliness rating here on our chickens. We should probably clean that up here a little bit. And likewise on our sheep. So we've entered an area that I guess I didn't really think that much about. For the sheep, I think I can use this here loading wagon to go ahead and pick that up. But for the chickens, I'm not sure what we're going to do because I do not have a front-loading mod or anything for this. We might have to head out to the mod hub here at some point and see if we can find something that fits in the realm of this series to help us clean up after our chickens here. But for right now, we'll worry about the sheep. I think that's going to be the harder achievement to get. And as long as we're here, I'm looking to see how much of that feed they've actually gone through. Not that much, so we're going to just leave this parked here for the moment. Maybe there's like a shovel or something I can get. That might be a good option here for these small pens. However, I think that's going to be all for today. Kedrick out. To give us some room to bring the plow in without worrying about if we're gonna, oops,